problem is not the citizens of Kenya. The problem is the leadership.
From crime increase in Kenya to school children forced to risk, where is taxpayers' money?
Kenyans, aren't you tired of your money being taken advantage of?
Mental health and employment among the youths.
Unfortunately, out there, we the young people are not getting those jobs.
We are coming for you.
That government or that body that is giving you that job inaku stress kabisa, so mental health yako still bado inakuwa noma sana.
Hello, how are you? Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm Yusuf today and my name is Elvis Derry. Kenyans, dear Kenyans, are you not tired of corruption? Are you not tired of being lied to each and every day by the politicians, by the leaders that you voted for? Are you not tired? Aren't you not tired of your money being taken advantage of? But the same taxes that you're paying to your government. Are you not tired, Kenyans? Like you work hard each and every day, but there's nothing to show for it. Just listen to what Charlotte had to say about this.
So recently, the Kenyan Treasury has actually asked for a supplementary budget for 88 billion Kenyan shillings. Have you heard that right? 88 billion Kenyan shillings. Now, the biggest stakeholder of this 88 billion being asked by the Treasury is State House, which is going to take 3.1 billion Kenyan shillings. And in the 3.1, 1.3, Nilea, it has not been discussed. So anyone who has that 1.3 can buy a helicopter, can buy land, can just do whatever they want, and it won't be recorded in any history book ever. Out of the 88 billion Kenyan shillings, I want you to listen carefully how your money that you're paying every single month is deducted. Office of the Deputy President is going to receive 400 million Kenyan shillings. You think tumemaliza hapo? No, we're just getting started. The second one, Office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, is receiving 132 million Kenyan shillings. Bro, this is crazy. This money is sorting out salaries and it's sorting out vehicle maintenance. Vehicle maintenance, guys. Unafikiria nimemalizana? I'm just starting. The craziest thing is this. Deep breaths. There is an office of retired leaders that is being created. Guess who's there? Former President Uhuru Kenyatta is receiving 23 million Kenyan shillings. Raila, the Great, is receiving 20 million Kenyan shillings. And then there's a vice president who is not said will also be receiving 20 million Kenyan shillings. Office of the retired leaders. Can you imagine the audacity of a nation that is saying we were reducing expenditure is actually creating an office of retired leaders? Hatujachoka? We're not tired? Hamjachoka for real, hamjachoka?
In Masinga sub-county, Machakos, the community, the people there are outraged at their leaders for ignoring their pleas for a bridge, blaming Governor Vinya Ndeti, Member of Parliament Joshua Muyalo, and MCA Joshua Mwonga for inaction. Despite clear evidence of children's daily danger, no action has been taken and the residents demand urgent solution. Kenyans, just take a look at how these children are risking their lives daily to go to school and back home. The Nairobi City Council, also known as the Kanjos, they are currently walking with goons in the streets, covering their faces and harassing Kenyans. They have roughed up a pregnant lady who was selling tomatoes in the streets, to the point where they are pulling her legs side by side as if they want to tear her up. And I'm just wondering, Governor Johnson Sakaja, is this the best way to bring law and order in Nairobi CBD? Kenyans, just take a look.
Because na record. Anashika kamera. Acha kunishika. I'm recording. Anashika kamera. I'm recording. For purpose. For purpose. Wacha tu ni record. Wacha ni record video. Let me record. Wacha ni record. Wacha ni record. Na record.
And that's not all. Just recently, a woman, she fought desperately for the release of her child. After her child, she was locked up in a Kanjo's car together with her stock. Kenyans, do you remember this? While Kenyans are being frustrated each and every day just because they simply want to put food on the table, there's also high rise of mental health issues and unemployment among the youths. Kioti Sonko, also known as Mambi Mabonga, who is vying for Kimilili constituency member of parliament, he went on to address this issue, and this is what he said.
In electrical and electronic engineering, then coming out here, my friends kutamak left, right and center, hakuna job. And of course, as a young person, when you umepita 18 years and 18 years age, I think the government inasema you are a citizen. Yeah. So as a citizen, an adult, I mean, as an adult, you don't expect yourself to depend on parents. And so what you want to depend on ni mambo ya job. Unfortunately, out there, we the young people are not getting those jobs. So you find out, just a minute. So you find out that hata ukipata job, like now for instance, those guys who are doing the interns in the health sector, my friends, there is other day tuliona wakilala hapo nje ya ofisi ya the CS. So you find out that even as much as you get that job, hata still bado that government or that body that is giving you that job inaku stress kabisa. So mental health yako still bado inakuwa noma sana.
Because of these mental health issues and unemployment in Kenya, we have seen a high rise of depression and anxiety. And to be honest, some youths, some graduates, they end up unaliving themselves, Kenyans. Like we all know that the graduates, the Kenyan people, the young people in this country, they're highly educated, very smart, very intelligent, very innovative, and if given work, they will do it professionally. Now, I was just sad to see this video of graduates, but life is taking a toll on them. Just take a look. As much as we are talking about mental health issues and unemployment in Kenya, even those same universities that those unemployed graduates have graduated from, there's high level of corruption, looting each and every day. Like nowhere is safe in this country. Just take a look at this.
This is a rallying call to the President, to the Public Service Commission, to the Ministry of Education, Parliament and all stakeholders of goodwill. The University of Nairobi, as we know it, is dying. That is the truth. And we say this not to create panic or gin up unnecessary attention, but out of our care as WASU for this great national strategic institution. University of Nairobi has been hijacked by buccaneers, and it is now a theater of intrigue, mendacity, with the most toxic work environment ever witnessed before. As a rule, WASU stands only by the truth, by justice, and above all by the motto of the university, united et labore, unity and work. Councils, chancellors, they come and go, and we have seen them. They come and go, but they leave the staff behind. And the staff only have the University of Nairobi to fall back to. It is that staff, it is the students and the parents who will suffer irreparable damage if this university is allowed to go down. And we fear that if nothing is done, the University of Nairobi as we know it is dying.
We all do remember how Moi University was looted to nothing because of high levels of corruption. And I'm just wondering, what the hell is going on in these universities?
We have seen Moi University being strangled to death in our eyes. Public universities must get the protection they need. We are calling government to protect the University of Nairobi. It's a national asset that the public has invested for so long. We cannot allow it just to collapse. A chancellor prescribes and says, I do have my office on main campus to support the management of it. That is not his role and mandate. The mandate of the chancellor is found in the Universities Act. If you go to Article 38, it will tell you what is supposed. It's a titular head of the university. It's not supposed to engage in day-to-day running of the university. Secondly, what he's trying to do is actually going to yield to the opposite, weakening the management of the university. Now we have 3 centers of power. At the University of Nairobi, we have the council, saber rattling from one side, we have the VC, we have the chancellor. It is so confusing. These people are weakening the management of the university in order to loot and plunder. They say it very clearly.
Because of high levels of corruption, unemployment, which is causing depression, stress, anxiety, and mental health issues among the youths in this country, among the Kenyan people, crime is also becoming rampant. In Meru, a student from the Kenya Methodist University was attacked and sustained serious injuries. And this was the second attack in just 2 weeks, where a female student was also attacked and injured. Protests are being planned, but the student council is trying to sabotage them. Kenyans, just take a look at this shocking CCTV footage. Are you not tired, Kenyans? Are you not tired of talking about corruption each and every day? Because of corruption, even our own military, they are not spared. They are using equipments I don't know from which century, while other countries are using modern technologies to protect their countries and to fight wars. Just listen to what Senator Kajwang had to say about this.
We are spending only 1% of our GDP on the military. And yet we are seeing guns pointed at Kenya from all corners. We are seeing drones pointed at Kenya from all corners. Mr. Speaker, the war in Syria has confirmed that your enemy does not need to be your neighbor. That Turkey can hammer Syria from wherever they are. That even Kenya can be hammered from Yemen. Kenya can be hammered from the UAE. This is a time for us to ask ourselves, is our military getting the right budgetary allocation? And are they making the right decisions with those budgets? Mr. Speaker, every time we go for a public holiday, we see those jets flying past. And to be honest, Mr. Speaker, since I was a little child, It is the same jets I've been seeing flying past. I wonder if there was a serious strife or any battle between Kenya and a neighboring state, whether those jets will be airworthy or whether they'll be able to go and attack the enemy. We must have that conversation. This idea of saying that the military is a closed black box that we cannot talk about, if we have a weak military, no one is going to give us respect. You have seen instances where, in the old saying, that the tail can wag a dog. You are seeing a tiny country, and I'm not going to mention names, a tiny country being able to ambush, attack, invade, and overthrow the president of another country which is 100 times its size. Mr. Speaker, this is a conversation we must have.
Another corruption scandal is taking place in front of our eyes, Kenyans, where a contractor was paid 80 million shillings to construct Cameroon Stadium. But when you go there, there's nothing to see, there's nothing to show for it. And the same contractor is being added another 100 million this year, Kenyans, this year. And I'm just wondering, where are we heading to as a country? Just take a look at this. While mental health issues and unemployment is on the rise in the Republic of Kenya, some politicians are enjoying life. They're shopping life to the fullest. Recently, Millicent Omanga has given herself an Audi RSQ8. And I'm just wondering, is this the taxpayers' money? When Raila Amolo Odinga lost the African Union Commission chairmanship to Djibouti's Mohamed Ali Yusuf, Kenyans celebrated. Many Kenyans were happy. And let me tell you, in fact, Kenyans were supporting Mohamed Ali Yusuf to win the AU seat. And why is that? Just listen to this.
Raila losing is the best thing that could have happened when it comes to Kenyan politics. We are literally saying no when it comes to all despots. When it comes to people who have been at the helm of Kenyan politics, just taking advantage of people, taking advantage of the economy, taking advantage of people's deaths, taking advantage of people being kidnapped and abducted, and screwing people over just so that they can get money and so that they can stay at the helm of power. Those times are gone. I mean, the Uhurus, the Matiangis, the Rutos, the Kalonzos, the Mudavadis, all these people who have been at the helm of Kenyan politics doing nothing should not get any political power, even outside the country. Did you people see the entourage that the winner, the guy from Djibouti, actually went with, and the entourage that Raila went with? Raila went with more, I think more than 30 people, because I saw a list. Because why was Karenyamu there? Ati Kasmuel? Were they needed? Was it necessary? And these people were funded by taxpayers' money. All those people who got on that plane to go and see Raila losing was funded on taxpayers' money.
And even those Kenyans who were supporting Raila Amolo Odinga to win the African Union Commission chairmanship, they were highly disappointed. And this is what the ground was saying. Take a look.
Nimesikia watu wakisema eti Ruto amesimama na baba, amesimama na baba. Ruto amesimama na baba kwa hii muda tu mfupi. Sijui, I don't know how many months. Na ame lose. Kalonzo amesimama na baba for how long? For how many years? They have been losing. So the outcome is still the same. Kalonzo and Ruto are still the same. They have no effect on Baba. So you can't come here and tell us that Ruto has stood with Baba for this UCC so that Ruto is going to be elected for 10 years. It does not make sense. So Baba should be fair. The propaganda they are coming with that Ruto stood with Baba for this UCC does not make sense as compared to how Kalonzo stood with Baba.
What we can request Baba to do once he lands back to Kenya, he should put down the political pressure down by coming, declaring somebody to take the wheel of the role he was playing. I don't expect Baba to come back again to challenge the people at his Mara, oh, vijana, nini. He should take a neutral stand by the time he's getting back to the country, since he has failed us. He has really disappointed me. And not only me, plus other people who are supporting Baba. You've really failed us.
To be honest, the The ground is becoming hostile and the pressure is increasing day by day. And the people of Kenya are tired. The people are tired of these politicians, corruptions, and unemployment, mental health issues, crime, and so much more. Just listen to this.
Someone is saying that Raila should not be touched. This is the first person that should go home. Raila worked with Moi, he worked with Kibaki, he worked with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. As per now, he's the pocket of William Samoei Ruto. He's the same person who suspended Ruto in 2008 when Ruto was in the Ministry of Agriculture and he sold 7 billion. Raila suspended him. He didn't return those money. As per now, they're working together. Kenya cannot even be redeemed by Raila Amolo Odinga. Kenya cannot be redeemed by William Samoei Ruto because he has messed. Kenya cannot be redeemed with the Rigathi Gachagua and the likes. Yes. We as Genesis, we have 16 million votes and we are not afraid. I want to tell you for free, we are coming one-on-one to meet these people. Bro, coming 2027, this guy used churches in 2022. He gave pastors something small. He gave them some sweets. Pastors gave in and campaigned for him in churches. He came to Mama Mboga. He knew Mama Mboga is having votes because he's having customers. Can lure for them some small fish, some omena. By 2027, Gen Z have a candidate which is going to meet William Samoei Ruto. But these cocoons, they are gathering together. Nothing.
And the question of the day is, Kenyans, do you think that William Samoei Ruto is trying to use tribalism to win the coming election, to win the next election? Just listen to what our brother had to say about this.
Ruto ameanza kuleta ukabila Kenya. Now that is the scorecard that he is planning to use to win elections. Of course, he ameweza kudivide communities. He has been able to bring animosity amongst two communities in Kenya. Kikuyu versus Somalis, Kikuyus versus the Luos. Na amesucceed kuleta shida kwa Somali kuchukia wa Kikuyu. Isipokuwa hao hapa Isiolo Mount Kenya. Wale wengine wa Garissa na Mandera wameambiwa kwao huwa kunakosa kunyesha kwa sababu ya Wakikuyu. Na hiyo jua ambayo inawa affect ni Wakikuyu wanaleta. Wakikuyu wakiondoka kwa serikali for 200 years kutanyesha kila siku. Hiyo haiwezi nishtua kwa sababu wa Somali is a special community, kuelewa ni ngumu. Ile imenishida kuelewa ni ya Wajaluo. A community that has professors, doctors. A community that speak English as if it's their native language. Wamedanganywa Wakikuyu kukosa kupiga kura Addis Ababa ndio imefanya baba ashidwe. A community that has been eating fish omega 3 kwa akili wako na omega 3 ya kutosha ya kufikiria. Wamedanganywa kama watoto. Initially, Ruto alijaribu kudivide Mount Kenya. Akajaribu counties, planting kingpins, Murang'a, Kirinyaga. Ikashindikana. Akaenda kuleta regional problems. Mount Kenya East, wa Meru, wa Embu, wa Kikuyu. Ikashindikana. Rigathi Gachagua akakuwa sacrificial lamb. Akajaribu kuleta shida kati ya Wakamba na Wakikuyu. Akaleta Motuse. Wakikuyu wakaona ni ujiga huo. Hawezi chukia Wakamba kwa sababu ya Motuse. Ikashindikana. Akaenda kwa Wabaluya. Naye Rigathi Gachagua dakika 2 akamaliza hiyo na Musagarire. Wabaluya wakarudi line proper. Sasa anajaribu sasa kuleta Wakisii against Kikuyus. Na hiyo itashindikana kwa sababu Wakikuyu na Wakisii share a common origin. Iko damu inatushikanisha na huwezi wagawanisha. Tunaweza kuwa tumegawanya na milima na mabode, lakini huwezi gawanyisha. Asa tena ataenda kwa Wamasai. Na Wamasai wanajua vizuri, we share a very long history with them. Kwa hivyo pia hiyo itashindikana. Gogoyo utusaidie huko. Ile ingine ni ya Wakalenjin versus Kikuyus. Atamaliza na hiyo. Lakini Wakipsigis wamekataa kabisa. Wakipsigis, they are educated people, wanaona bele. Wanaona huyu mtu ndiye akona shida. And I'm telling Ruto, this is the end. Hakuna community ingine, tosheka na Waluo na Wasomali sasa. Hakuna ingine utabdajaribu kudivide na sisi.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. I'm your host, Elvis Derry. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
That government or that body that is giving you that job inaku stress kabisa, so mental health yako still bado inakuwa noma sana.
We are coming for you.